upper control arm. Upper control arm is properly mounted, secure. There's no cracks, no damage, no missing nuts or bolts. Start working your way down. Coil spring is properly mounted, it's secure. There's no cracks, no damage, not distorted. Shock absorber is properly mounted, secure. No cracks, no missing nuts or bolts, and no leaks. The lower control arm is properly mounted, secure, no cracks, no damage, and no missing nuts or bolts. Sway bar. Sway bar is properly mounted, secure, there's no cracks, no damage, no dents. Sway bar link is properly mounted, secure, no cracks and no damage, secured by bushings. The tie rod is properly mounted, secure, no cracks, no damage, no missing nuts or bolts. Tie rod connects to your center link. The center link is properly mounted, secure, there's no cracks and no damage. Center link connects to your pitman arm. Pitman arm is secured by the castle nut and cotter key. Pitman arm is connected to your steering gearbox. Steering gearbox is properly mounted, secure, no missing nuts or bolts and no leaks. Steering gearbox connects to your steering shaft. Steering shaft is properly mounted, secure, secured by two universal joints. The steering shaft is connected to your steering column. Steering column should not have no more than 10-degree plate. You stop there. Coming back out.
You said 10 degrees of plate.
10 degrees plate. Coming back out, you continue with your brakes. Your brake line or brake hose, either one you want to use, is properly mounted by couplings, secure, there's no cracks, no rips, no tears, and no leaks. Your ABS line is secure, it's properly mounted, there's no rips and no tears. From the brake hose ABS line, you go to your caliper. Your brake caliper, properly mounted, is secure, there's no cracks, no damage, and no leaks to it. The brake shoe, properly mounted, secure, and not dangerously worn thin or excessively worn thin. A brake rotor, properly mounted, is secure, there's no damage, no oil or grease. From there, jump to your tire. Your tire is original, properly inflated, evenly worn. Minimum tread depth is 432. This tire cannot be recapped or regrooved. There's no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts to the tire wall. To the rim, there's no space between the tire and the rim. The rim does not have no cracks, no damage, and no welding. The valve, I should have gone back to the valve stem, but the valve stem is properly mounted, secure, there's no leaks and no damage of any kind. To properly check the inflation of your tire, I will need to use a tire gauge, and the PSI should be between 80 and 100 PSI. Lug nuts, properly mounted, secure, not missing, no rust or shiny threads indicating that my lug nuts are loose. The hub seal is properly mounted, is secure, there's no cracks and no leaks to it. Mud flap. Mud flap is secure, no missing nuts or bolts, no rips, no tears, does not rub against the tire, and is not running too low or too high to the ground.